Hi guys, what's going on? This is Paul here, back today for another channel update. I do this every week where I outline what's on the channel, just what's up with me, and just some other things. So, have my little schedule up, which I use to plan my videos, and this was last week's. As you can see, there was a little bit of a bad day there on the 14th. I kind of had a why always me day. You know, you ever get one of those days you just start feeling sorry for yourself for no reason, like I don't know. It's stupid. I always do that. I just have these days where I'm like, oh, my life sucks. And then I snap out of it the next day, which is nice. But last week was pretty good. Like, I enjoyed myself for the most part. Isaac came out. Well, Isaac came out the week before, actually. But, you know, still really enjoying the Band of Isaac and posting a lot of videos of it. And people seem to be enjoying that. So I'm happy to keep on posting as long as people keep on watching, I suppose. Um, missed some of the COD stuff. And moving on down to this week, I did remove COD temporarily from the schedule just because I'm just getting a bit frustrated with Advanced Warfare. I am still playing in my spare time, but I might reintroduce that after a while. I want to kind of focus my efforts on completing the Binding of Isaac. By that I mean getting Platinum God, which is all of the achievements, and that is quite a long way away. So I do want to keep posting one or two a day. The game is pretty hot, in terms of hype, and definitely people seem to be behind it, so that's pretty good. Sunset Overdrive should continue tonight. I'm actually recording this around this time here, 1 a.m. on the Sunday. I want to get that done. I am going to get it done. And guys, the way I do my Let's Plays is that if I am playing a game, if I am playing a full sort of release game, I sort of feel obligated to do it because if someone is going to invest their time into a series, with multiple episodes, going 10, 20, 30 episodes, I feel obligated to complete that because they at least deserve an ending. And I'm still enjoying Sunset Overdrive as well. Just it isn't sort of the hottest video on my channel in terms of views, but I don't care. People are watching it, and that's who I make it for. Some people ask me, you should stop posting this or that because it doesn't get as many views. But there's people watching that who do enjoy that, and that's who I make those videos for. And that's kind of what I do my channel for, really. I've been getting back into streaming a lot, and once I get my schedule a little bit better, I might start streaming a bit more consistently. But I did stream some Pokemon Glazed. In terms of new games coming out, there is obviously Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire coming out. Unfortunately, Europe gets it on the 28th of November, not on. Oh, I didn't update that. You guys are probably looking at that like, what? But I didn't update that. So I think, 16, 17. Yep, I think actually Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire release on this day in North America, as does Smash Brothers Wii U. So that sucks, being a European, being someone who is from Europe, actually, it sucks that I have to get the game a week later. And I can understand why they do it because Pokemon X and Y last year was an international worldwide release, and some places leaked copies quite a while before the game was meant to be out. I understand that. I understand production. I understand, Black Friday deals coming up, so obviously their priority is North America. But what I don't understand is what is stopping Nintendo from putting digital download only for a week for Pokemon or for Wii U Smash, What is stopping them from doing that? It isn't the translation. You would never leave translation this late, a week before release. The game is already finished for Europeans. I think it is anyway. Just, they're not putting it out for whatever reason. Why not just put it up as a digital download if distribution and production is the problem? I don't get it, but maybe I don't get it because obviously I'm not informed. I'm not educated in business. I'm not educated in any of that stuff. So maybe there's a reason. I don't know, but I'm just a bit saddened. Because I want to play the games as soon as possible. I'm a big fan of both those franchises, so it sucks, but enough ranting for one day. I'm going to continue Glaze the entire way up until the 20th, until I finish it. And then I'll do Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I'm going to do a full playthrough of that. And Smash Wii U will return, not this week, but next week. I will be doing online battles, and it should be fun. Really looking forward to Smash Wii U, guys. Really looking forward to it. Having a decent controller and finally being able to record properly. So, should be good. Everything else is continuing as normal, and Other than that, I don't think I have anything else to say in regards to the channel content. In real life sort of terms, I do a little update on myself each week. It's been going okay, I guess, to say the least. On the outside of YouTube things, I've just sort of, I go in these, what I do, I don't know if anyone else's life's like this, but I have these periods where I work really hard for 10 sort of to 14 days, and then I'll just slack off for a week and not really be consistent with anything, and I'm going through that now. It kind of sucks because I'm sleeping in quite a lot lately, and it's weird, guys, because I cannot control myself when my alarm goes off. I put my alarm on the other side of the room, and I have one of those alarms where you have to scan a barcode. So what I do is I scan a bottle of water, which is in the bathroom. I go in, I drink the water, but I'm going to scan the water when I wake up, and then I go in back to bed. And I'm not sure how. You know, I'm one of those people that has no actual recollection of them turning off their alarm, but I'm not sure how I can solve that. I'm waking up at like 2, 3 p.m. and it gets me in a bit of a state. You guys know when, like, you know, the best thing about my job is I'm self-employed. I control my own working hours. The worst thing about my job is I'm self-employed and I control my own working hours. It can be a double-edged sword. Just there's something about the human brain, you know, the way it works. I work a lot better sort of in the mornings, early mornings, like 7, 8, 9, 10 a.m. If I'm up at 7 a.m. and I'm working from 8, I'm good there, but I'm sort of less productive when I wake up at 3 p.m. And I guess it's because everyone else has already done their day's work. And I like to be that guy who's in early. It's just fixing the pattern, I guess. And the issue with me is that Garry's Mod and Mario Kart usually are the issues. I just stay up too late recording those, but hopefully I'll get that fixed. I'm also looking at I was programming a little bit there for a while. I'm looking to get back into that again. I keep on finding excuses for not to do things, and it sucks, guys. You know, sometimes I suppose you guys know more than anyone else. Like sometimes you feel better than other times, but you know, my entire life has been I'll do this someday. You know, I'll program a game or I'll program an app someday, but you know, someday is now. It is really, isn't it? You know, someday I'll do this, someday I always do that, and I always tell myself that lie. You know, it's it'll never come unless I do it now. So I need to start taking massive action in my life, quite a bit, to get some of those goals. So other than that, guys, yeah, guys. Other than that, that's this week's update done. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any feedback, and I'll get back to you. And once as always, thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for all of your viewership and support. Have a nice week. Bye bye.